name's Cody Patel, and I play midfield and attack.
My name's Noah Hirschhorn. Last year I played midfielder.
I'm Andrew Medina. I'm a senior, and I played midfield last year.
Colin Monroe, attack, and I'm a junior.
I'm Paxton Boyer, and I play goalie.
I'm Kyler Mills, and I'm a midfielder.
I'm Jake Harvey, and I play attack and midfield.
I'm Jonah Hirschhorn, and I'm a sophomore, and I play goalie.
On the field, Herman was just a great coach. Always inspired us, the players, to do the best that we could. He also never gave up, and that's one thing that he really taught me.
So on the field, Coach was someone who would always push us to be our best and was always in our faces, but because he wanted the best out of us and he wanted the best for the team.
On the field, Herman was a guidance person. He led me to make the decisions I needed to make on the field.
I have to say, on the field, he was honestly one of the best coaches I've ever had, if not the best.
He was just a great guy all the time. Basically as you can put it, he was a great guy. He taught me, and I know the whole team, a lot about how to be a man.
He was I guess I could describe him as a super genuine guy, an authentic person. And he made it a goal of his to establish a relationship with every player and get to know every player in the program.
His main motto was, don't let your highs get you too high and your lows get you too low. Coach always believed in all of our teammates, and he brought us all together as a family, and none of us could ever do anything to repay that, and we thank him for that.
Because of him, I realized that making any of my dreams a reality was actually attainable and not just this stretch that you have to reach for that happens to 1 in every 100. He taught me that if you're resilient and you have the proper mindset, you can achieve your goals.
Off the field, he was like a second dad. Any endeavor that I was in, he'd always be very interested in listening to it, and he was just always very interested in what was going on in our lives off the field as well. If we ever had any problems or anything, we could always go to him, and he would drop anything to help us out.
Off the field, he was one of my best friends. He was like my father figure. He was more of a father than my own father ever was, and for that I'll be forever grateful for what he taught me.
I'd say off the field, he really also was my second dad. He was always there for me, and would always cheer me up or make fun of me and stuff. But I just loved him a lot.
Coach Herman to me was a mentor. He was a second father. He taught me just a lot of things about being a man and achieving your goals at a time in my life where my development really needed someone like that.
Off the field, Coach was like a dad, and I'm sure everyone said this because it's so true, but he'd be over at my house, he'd be texting me, and I could pretty much tell him anything, and I could tell him stuff that I couldn't tell my own parents, and I could go talk to him about it, and he would always just be there helping out.
One of the biggest things he taught me is to never give up on myself and keep fighting even during the toughest of times, whether it's on the field when I make a bad play or in life when I make a mistake.
Coach always used to tell me when I would not be feeling good or I would do something wrong or thought to myself that I was just about to give up. He would tell me, never give up, I believe in you, I know you can do it.
He told me that I just need to play like I am now, and I will always be great, and I can do whatever I want with lacrosse. So just play how I had been playing, get the feeling back, and then that I could do anything I wanted to do and be who I wanted to be in the sport.
It taught me two really big things. The first thing was brotherhood, and that we are family, and so that he just taught us to lean on our other lacrosse teammates, and now we're all basically brothers because of it. And that also, like Noah said, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, if you're the best lacrosse player in the world or the worst lacrosse player, as long as you have good character, you'll go away in life.
For my first high school game, Coach came over to me and gave me a hug, and he said that he'd been waiting a long time to get to coach me, and we're going to have a great career together. And that's something I've always remembered.
Intentionally and unintentionally, he kind of taught me how to be not so serious all the time. when to be serious, when not to be serious. He taught me that there's a time and a place for everything, and that's like half of life, is just being able to do the right things at the right time and know your surroundings and know your settings.
I think I'll always remember him saying that the like relationship I have with my team and like the brotherhood we have is the most important thing like that this team possesses, and as long as we have each other, we're gonna be alright.
I feel like Coach will always be with us. We love the man, and he loved us.
He was just a leader to me on the field and the person that I wanted to follow into battle.
It was a great 3 years of playing for him. It was a lot of fun.
So he was a best friend, he was a father figure, he was a mentor, somebody I'll never be able to replace.
Coach will be missed a lot.
Miss you, buddy. Hope you're living good.